You're bringing legal proceedings in the circuit court or the high court, and it's for example, personal injuries claim. And if you bring your case in the wrong court, then you run the risk of a differential costs order being made against you. So just to explain that, let's say you bring a case in the circuit court, and let's say you bring a case in the high court and it is successful, but the amount that you're awarded is only a circuit court amount, then you're going to be awarded costs on the circuit court scale. But the defendant then can seek an order looking for a differential costs order, which is essentially an order whereby he is entitled to be paid by you the difference to cover the costs that he's incurred by reason of you bringing the case in the wrong court. In other words, the costs are going to be awarded against the defendant. The defendant has defended the case in the high court, but the award has been on the circuit court level. The costs have been awarded on the circuit court level. Then the defendant is entitled to get a differential costs order against you, and that is an order, as I say, which provides for him being able to recoup what he has spent versus what he should have had to spend if you brought the case in the correct court. This is a provision in the rules of the superior courts. It's called a differential costs or costs order, and there was 2 cases towards the end of 2018 which were appealed to the Court of Appeal, and where the Court of Appeal held that yes, the court which has made the decision to award the damages and to award costs at the lower scale should, more often than not, unless there's a good reason not to do so, should make a differential cost order. It's just something that you need to keep in mind, and you need to be very mindful. Obviously your solicitor and your barrister and counsel and so on is going to advise you as to what court you should bring your claim in. Your claim is going to be determined to an extent, or the court in which you bring it is going to be determined to a great extent by the value of your claim. But if it's a borderline claim, between, say, the circuit court and high court, you do need to consider this and consider the cost situation and consider going to the higher court but being awarded an amount of money which is commensurate with the circuit court jurisdiction, and therefore getting a cost order on the circuit court scale. As I say, if that happens, then you're at risk of having to fork out what the defendant has had to incur as a result of you bringing your personal injuries action in the wrong court. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, you might give it a thumbs up down below, and you may be interested in subscribing to my channel. I make a lot of videos about all aspects of Irish law. I do a new video twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday and Saturday. So if you find this useful, give it a thumbs up down below.